Good afternoon. My name is Austin McKay. Today I'm going to be speaking about management, health management strategies, and pro- I'll be speaking about and showing you guys my management plan. So the name of my club, there's coaches at this club, trainers, personal trainers, and lots of athletes, amateur athletes, pro athletes, as well as the general population, all train here at my club, which is called Titan Elite Club. So, as an introduction, this club train all types of athletes, from pro to amateur and general population. Like I said before, um, this building, this facility, it's a place where athletes and anyone they come to perform and train towards the goal of getting to the physically to getting to the physical limit with the like where the best to getting to a point where they can perform the best, and they all come to elite to Titan Elite Club. So injury prevention guidelines for this for my facility. First of all, you want to check that the equipment, so things you can do before to prevent injuries. So this is three actions. So what we're going to do is, first of all, check the facilities, make sure everything is functioning, make sure safety equipment is in place. As trainers, we all have to have our first aid, make sure that we can help and assist people that are suffering or in pain or need help. Another thing, trainers, they have to watch carefully, make sure that the form of exercise are done correctly and appropriately. That way, the athletes and the members they won't get harmed from improper technique. More things to look at as well as guidelines to prevent and manage injury before it happens. You want to make sure that the coaches, like I said, pay close attention. You want to ensure that also very important the environment. So the people that is around you, you want to make sure they're not violent people that might potentially become a hazard and cause harm to others. If that is the case, then management will speak to them and make sure we expel them in order to ensure the safety of others. The common musculoskeletal injuries, how we're going to manage that. Obviously, warm-ups and cool-downs, we have to make sure is implemented correctly. Another thing, to prevent this, as you can see, we have the RICE method and we have the stop method. So for the RICE, we're going to rest, we're going to ice. Another thing for the RICE method here, as you can see, we're resting, we're icing, compression and elevation. So that is ways to stop swelling. It helps with swelling and also to prevent blood from cashing out if the injury is a severe gash or abrasion which leads to bleeding. So icing, great way to mitigate swelling on the injuries. Also, coaches are going to be able to observe if something doesn't look right, then they will know to offer reassurance, keep through their first aid skills that they are supposed to attain. They will know how to help, and in that time they will also call for help if needed, like contact emergency numbers like the ambulance or paramedics if needed. Muscular, so ways that we will mitigate that as well. Make sure there's adequate breaks in between. We do not want to overtrain our athletes or our members. We want to make sure everything is done appropriately and properly. So managing communicable diseases in sports. What are these diseases? So these diseases, they are spreadable diseases like viruses, influenza. Um, we have TB. It's spreadable. So if how it's spread, coming into contact with people, sharing bottles, sharing towels, through bodily fluids and airborne also. So it's spread through the air and spread quite easily. Ways to mitigate it: ensure people are informed to wash their hands. It's an obvious thing, but that's one thing that the athletes and the members are supposed to do, is wash their hands after using the toilet. Um, we can put up signs to say sanitize your equipment after use and before use. That way we'll kill the germs and disinfect everything once you're done with it. Because when you're sweating, there's a lot of bodily fluids that are getting spread. Another way also, yes, so we can encourage the learning of basic hygiene, basic and proper hygiene. So we can offer the members that work at my club, the Titan Elite Club, can offer education and training to where they will know and understand ways and how to manage proper hygiene in this facility. Another thing, lastly, we have how to manage non-communicable diseases. So what that is, that's not spreadable, it is chronic. So it's either genetic, come down from your family, or it's something that occurred or happened to you and over your lifetime and how you live your life. So lifestyle, diabetes, some people, they get prostate cancer. So these are all chronic diseases that will occur over a human's life, and they are not spreadable. So ways to manage these non-communicable diseases: make sure, say the other person has asthma, you want to make sure the medications is there, so the asthma pump, you want to ensure that the proper medications is there. Do not share, another way, do not share medications, even though this person might have cancer as well. You do not share your cancer medication if the other person have asthma, because that person might be allergic to something in that medication, and now they're taking the medication of somebody else and they don't know, and then they get an allergic reaction. So another thing, transparency as well. You want people to be transparent, that way we can manage and mitigate health risks much easier. For example, like I said, like hypertension. If somebody comes in and they're not transparent about them having hypertension, high blood, if they train and the trainers don't know this, they are at risk. That's why we also, to mitigate and manage this, we have health questionnaires for people to write down and put down what certain health issues they suffer with before we train them as well. Thank you. And that's all. I'll be speaking for my health management.